World War II, shortly after the bombing of Pearl Harbor, the United States was having difficulty communicating top secret messages in the Pacific because the Japanese, very smart people, had taken the time to learn all the military codes that were being used at that time. So when they started using the military code in the Pacific to send supplies and equipment and also troop shipments, the Japanese listening in on these codes would write down and break it down and know exactly what was being said, what was going on, causing them to intercept all of these different shipments that were being made. So they gave America, particularly the Navy, the Marines, and the Army, a great difficulty in the Pacific. So the United States wanted a code that the Japanese did not understand. So they chose Navajo language to be used as a code. They recruited 30 young Navajos in 1942, February, to develop the code. And these 30 young Navajos developed a special code using the Navajo language. For instance, as I said before, they created Navajo words for each letter of the English alphabet. The reason is that Navajo is not a written language, therefore we didn't have any words for each of the letters of the English alphabet. So we created words for each letter. Like A, we call it lasana, apple. B, we would say shash, that's bear in Navajo. C, we would call it mussy. Mussy in Navajo is cat. And D, we will call B, which is deer in Navajo, D-E-E-R, all the way down to Z. Z, we call it Bishto-Tlish. Bishto-Tlish in Navajo is zinc. So now we have words for each of the letters of the English alphabet. Now we can send a message in Navajo using these Navajo words. But we also have no words for all the military terms like division, regiment, battalion, company, platoon, because we never had an army. So we have to develop our own separate special words for all of these, including the hand grenade. Hand grenade, we call it numasi. Numasi in Navajo is potato. So if the code talker says numasi, which is potato in Navajo, you write down grenade, hand grenade. And like hill, H-I-L-L, in Navajo we call hill daisiki. Well, we don't want to make it so plain, make it difficult. We call hill Kayenta. Kayenta in Navajo means sick horse. Why a sick horse? Because the word for the letter H is K, horse. The word for I-L-L in Navajo is Datsa, sick. So if you combine H and I-L-L, which makes the word hill, we say Kayenta, sick horse. In Navajo, listen in, here's a sick horse, but code talker writes down H-I-L-L, a hill. So the code was so structured that not even a Navajo would know what we're talking about. So that's why the Navajo Code, as a military code, is the only military code in modern history never broken by an enemy. 430 of us eventually served as Navajo Code Talkers. Every Navajo that joins the Marines go through this code school, learning the code words. Once they learn the code words, then they sent overseas to join the Marines and different invasions throughout all the invasion in the Pacific. Guadalcanal, Bougainville, New Britain, New Guinea, Tarawa, Saipan, Tinian, Guam, Kwajalein, Inuito, Palaloo, Iwo Jima, Okinawa. Some of us even went to China, North China. I was in North China when the war ended.
And
So-
Portuguese, Japanese.
So, start out with 30 Navajos in 1942. By 1945, there were 430 Navajos serving the Marines as code talkers in all of the 6 Marine divisions, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th Marine divisions. Every landing, we're going to land, they use Navajo for frontline reporting. The first to land on the beach. They also assign Navajos to different ships, to aircraft carriers, to observation planes, and also to artillery units, tank units, so that we could be placed in a strategic area so that Navajo communication flows back and forth to the command ship. The command ship had Navajo Code Talkers too, to write down and give it to the generals and admirals who were directing the operation all through the war. Today, there's only 35 of us still alive. Most of us are over 80 years old, 85, 87, 90. The oldest one is 91 years old. I'm the youngest. I'm 84 years old.
Okay.
Because I joined Marines when I was 15 years old in early 1944.